Tinny from minibulldesign, and today I'm out in the garage side of the factory where the Volkswagen used to be stored. And I'm looking out across the dooryard, and it's overcast, in the mid-50s, and windy. In other words, a cold spring day. Now, the weather report says tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 90s and sunny. And that'll be really nice. Maybe I'll get out and get a chance to ride my bike, although the road's still pretty rough. I'm not sure my tires will take it on my recumbent trike because they're only the little 1 1/4. Anyway, I came out this morning and built mini atomic carbon felt, 10 centimeter Imusa lids, 12 centimeter Imusa lids, and because the inventory was off between what was actually in the drawers and what was on the website, I came up 1 squirrel cage short, so I had to come out and build a one-off squirrel cage. Now I've taken the squirrel cage out of the store because demand for them has dropped right down to almost nothing. I think everybody that wants one has gotten one. They're a fairly expensive stove. So I'm going to leave them out of the store for a few months, and if the demand starts to build back up again, then I'll do a batch of 10 or 20 and put them back in the store. But for right now, I'm going to leave them out. They're fairly hard stove to build, and to really get the good quality, you have to build a lot of them, because the first few you build aren't quite the way they should be, and usually end up selling those as used or less than perfect on the used gear site before you get things squared around, because it's a lot of setup to that. Now, in a couple hours, when the post office opens back up, the post office here is closed between 12 noon and 2 o'clock. From 12, 1, 2, it's all closed. Don't ask me why. Seems like the most busy time of the day. You wouldn't think they'd want to close it, yet they do. Anyway, then I've got to get down to the post office, and Beth has got a bunch of boxes ready to ship. Then I've got to go to the garage and pick up my pickup. When I was way down over the hills and back into the woods, actually about 20 miles from any main road, in places that I'm not even sure a wrecker would want to go to tow me out, and I'm not sure some of the hills were gravel, or I could just barely spin my way up out of there with a pickup. I'm not sure that a wrecker could have hauled me up out of there, but anyway, when I was there, I started having a sudden noise problem with the center bearing in the drive shaft. At least that's what we think it is. Kind of untimely, huh? It was not something that I really wanted to have on my mind while I was backpacking, but it happens. When I was up on the AT the other day, in the middle of the night, it got down to 35 degrees. I had a 30-degree Mont Bell sleeping bag, and I was warm enough. Robert had a 50-degree top quilt, and he had to get up and adjust the flaps on his tarp and put a few more clothes on to kind of kick it up 5 or 10 degrees to warm himself up. But by morning it had gone all the way up to 39. Woo! So it's still up in Elliotsville, which is, 50 miles north of here. It's still pretty darn cold at night. I was also amazed how many thru hikers were out on the trail and at the shelters. They started out back in May. I didn't think that they would start that early. And I actually met some people that were coming northbound from Georgia, and they were finishing up the AT. And I thought that was quite early to find thru hikers, but nonetheless, there they were. So, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day, and try to have some fun today. And oh, I ordered a new camera yesterday, a Nikon P510. Should be here Wednesday. Bye-bye.